Welcome everyone, this is Nat from AstroFx here. Today is the 15th of September and this is something that we want to completely begin from now on. It's actually called Banking with Astro. This is a new idea that me and Sean have actually come across after receiving many emails, messages, requests to actually start showing some of the trades that we're in and especially show how much profit can actually be extracted from the market. Me and Sean really would have appreciated something like this many years ago because we know what it feels like to be beat up by the market and you think to yourself, can this actually be done? So hopefully this little segment that we can try and do whenever we have the time, just to record the trades that we're in before we take them, whilst we're in them, and when we close them. This will be done on real accounts. We've seen many of these videos before showing demo accounts. We've seen demo accounts all the time. That's not what we're about here. We're here about real accounts, real trades. We'll share our profit with you, even though it is our personal accounts. If it can help, motivate, inspire anyone out there, our job is done. So I'll pass you for Sean so he can give you a little bit more information about today's trade.
Hello guys, welcome to a special video from AstroFx today. Today is the 15th of September 2014. Today we've come into the office. I've got Nat next to me over here who's doing some work. Just to catch up with some of our international students. We've actually took a journal off a guy in Atlanta over in America and a younger guy actually in Indonesia, and they've both been showing some great progress. They like the information in the book and so on, and they've been applying it to the charts and they've been doing very well. So we just got off Skype to them guys, and now we're just focusing on our own trading. Now this chart here is a gold chart. I did execute a trade around about an hour and a half ago on gold, and I put my pre-market analysis on Twitter and also on Instagram for everybody to see my view on gold. So what I'm going to do today is something I've actually done before. I'm going to take you through why I actually entered the trade, show you the trade, and then I'm going to do a follow-up to this video of actually how the trade played out. So first of all, I'm just going to go through exactly what I see on the charts so you guys understand. Now, starting with gold weekly, and we're currently trading at 12.34, and as you can see on the weekly chart, we have been putting in swing lower highs here. We've got 1, 2, 3. The last one was indeed a hanging man, and it came off a resistance level of 13.42, and as you can see, we've just had a decline for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 weeks. She's been declining quite slowly. Also, we can also see here it did have the opportunity, or well, it did try. The actual cloud did try to cross over into bullish territory, but then bounced off. It did try again. It sustained it for around a week or so, but as you can see, I think it was early this morning, or may have been Friday, I'm not sure. The cloud actually crossed back to the downside, so again we're indicating that the overall gold momentum is to the downside. So with that being said, we only want to take short trades on gold to go in line with the overall trend. So coming from weekly, let's go down to the daily. Now this is where the trade execution derived from. Okay, so as you can see, we have this trend line here, which point 1, point 2, and at point 3 we didn't get a bounce on the third point. We actually got a break. Got the breakout, we had the retest here. Just before we had the cloud crossover on the daily, so again it went in line with the weekly. Breakout, retest, continuation, but we did have level of support here, support 1, and as you can see on Friday we did in fact break that support. Today's move, I think it's just a retest of that level, of the 1240 level, and I am expecting a continuation, breakout, retest, continuation, all the way down to 1186, which also is a confluence with point 1 on the trend line, because that's always my overall target for a trend line break. So with that being said, I then went to my other chart to find my entry. Now, simple, I had a minor level of resistance here. This was, I had 1238, 1240 is my level of resistance. As you can see, I took the resistance from the daily, which was support, which I think it's just a retest, and then I put this trend line and we broke the trend line. I actually entered the trade, which I'll show you over here. I entered the trade because I do all my analysis on this chart in software, the professional charting software, and then I do actually put it into my Alpari account. As you can see here, real accounts and so on. This is my account. There's the execution. 12:35. I'm around 17 ticks up or something like that. As you can see, we're just going sideways now. But overall, guys, I do think gold will decline to my target of 1186. So I've got a precise entry, I've got a relatively small stop loss on this trade because my strategy on this tick chart over here does only requires a small stop loss, but again I'm going for the overall target on this one, which is the daily support, and I'm just going to be dragging my stop loss down, trailing my stop, and probably taking some of the position off on the way. So that's my gold trade. So as you can see now, I've run through exactly why. I've took the overall price action on the weekly, came down to the daily, breakout, retest, continuation expected. So guys, I'm going to leave this now. As you can see, it's 20 past 5, the 15th of the 9th. So I'm going to cut this video here, and then I'm going to give you the update. Oh, forgot to mention, I've sold 2 lots here with a stop loss that's around 50 ticks, which is around 1% of the account if it does hit stop loss. Okay, so let's see how this plays out, and I'll check back very soon. Hello and welcome, guys. Now I'm going to continue with the first half of my Banking with Astro video, our very first one, and it's a huge success. So I'm going to go over the gold trade which I executed the other day. Now I left the video at around 5 p.m. on Monday the 15th of September. I've been in a gold trade ever since then, and again I actually did a very successful Technical Tuesdays last night where I predicted the Australian dollar meltdown. Again, I entered that live, got out today, target 1 hit, 0.8990, euro yen long, 140 target. I got out at 139.51. I took some profit off that today because we had the USD news at 7 p.m. GMT. Okay, it's now 11:25 GMT. Okay, I've just got home from the office, put the computer on. I'm very tired. I don't sleep much, as you guys know, always looking at these damn charts. Anyway, so as you can see, let me just take you through the analysis first. As you can see, I did in fact leave the charts on at the breakout and the retest of this resistance level 1240. As you can see, it broke here, retested, and then boom, it's going for that continuation. So I entered the trade at, let's go over to the live account. I entered the trade, I've put the first trade, 1 second, 2 lots at 12.35. The price did in fact go up yesterday, and I was actually watching this very, very closely, and then we were getting some fluctuations and some spiking above the previous day's high, which is a very, very strong manipulation level. Spiking through it, rejection came off it, so then I've seen that as another sell opportunity, so I did slap another 3 lots on there, which you can see the top order, which is in fact in 200 pips profit, bang on right now, and that is the profit along the bottom here, 3,600, 3,700 fluctuating. Now guys, I'm being completely transparent with all my stuff and all my accounts here. As you can see, live accounts. You guys who use MetaTrader know their live accounts. These are my personal accounts. I'm not going to show you the balance because that's the only thing I don't show, because I just consider that as quite personal. But I show everything else: befores, afters, my FX book, trades, everything. And again, this account is actually connected to my FX book, another one which I've uploaded, which is going to be live on the website in around 7 days, because I've got a meeting with our website guy in a few days over the weekend, hopefully, and because we're also updating our non-UK video, our UK video, and we're also changing the trailer on the homepage. So yeah, I'm adding a new FX book on there, which I'm going to keep live for all of the people that just want to see how we're getting on, really, and those doubters who've, you get the picture. Anyway, back to gold. It's all about the analysis here at AstroFx. So currently trading at 12.18. As you know, guys, my target is in fact 11.83. 1183, major weekly support. So we do have around we've got about 350 pips to go, so I am aiming for around 550 pips on this gold trade. Again, I put this on Technical Tuesdays last night for you guys who managed to actually use your initiative and enter some of the recommendations which I put on there for free each and every fortnight. Well done to you if you made some pips. Yes, you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I've moved my stop loss past my second entry, which is a 2 lot, so I've locked in 2 grand even if it goes against me now. But as you can see, it's melting pips. It's absolute. Look at that. If you're against this now going long, I feel sorry for you, to say the least. I would probably just cut my loss because I do think this is going to decline. We did have a few attempts at that resistance. Again, if I can just zoom in on my chart, as you can see here, 1, 2, third one, and then collapse. We took out this minor level of support just here. So yeah, I'm holding this. I'm currently £6,000-7,000 up now. So I entered it on 3 PM on Monday the 15th was my first entry, and it was actually in a little bit of profit when. Obviously back in the video now, you can go back and see that. But now it's actually been 56 hours since I executed the trade. So 56 divided by the £6,000 or £6.5 grand that I'm seeing now. If I was to close that, that would be a wage of £105 each and every hour. And again, guys, you know how we're doing these videos for motivation for those guys who are getting into the market, and we're just here to show and prove that money can be made time and time again. So I'm going to just round this video up. This is our first one, banking with Astro. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Oh, also, if my target is hit, let's just see, 1187, 4,700 profit, 5,800 profit, 9,004. So I'm looking around 20,000 pounds off this trade now. So I'm up 6-7. I'm going for another 13, and I do think it's highly likely that I'll bank that. So I'll keep everybody updated. Again, for you guys who don't follow us on Twitter at AstroFx 13 Pro on Twitter, and Instagram is Astro Forex. If you guys, again, my job here today is just to give you the inspiration and just show you that we actually kill this market time and time again, and we give a lot away for free, because me helping you for free doesn't lessen my chances of making money. There's so many losers in this market, and again, wealth can only be transferred, never destroyed in this market. So as long as I stick to my strategy and my risk management, my discipline and so on, I'll always be a winner. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, comments, observations? I'd like to hear them all. So yes, good night guys, it's 11:30 here, and I want a lion in the morning. So we'll be back next time with Banking with Astro. Thank you.